when you go to sleep at night, when you brush your teeth for the last time, bro, all you see is yourself. And that person know if he putting the work in or not.
He know.
That person know if he dedicating himself or not. That person know if he actually sacrificing to get the best out of himself.
Man, from Little Rock, Arkansas, the number 9, Bobby, the Underdog, Portis. Shout out to my man. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for being on the show. Thanalysis podcast. Man, it's incredible to have a guy like this. We're so excited. Let's get it. So, November 19. What's November 19, you know?
Talk to me.
You don't know, huh?
Talk to me. What happened?
So that day, supposedly sources, not shams, no Woj, Thanalysis podcast. You hit up my man. It was like, man, I can help you guys win the championship. Now, I believe I can help you guys win the championship. After a couple of days, go up to coach, talk with coach a little bit. Week later, the mayor of Milwaukee.
Yeah, it was crazy though, bro. Like, just that whole process of being at home for like 9 months straight. Because like when the pandemic started, you know what I'm saying, everybody had to go home and be around their families and quarantine. Like, that was my first time really hearing about self-quarantine. Like, we had to be in the crib all day. Like, real talk. Like, we in the crib, we just chilling, just family time. That's all you can do. You can't go nowhere. Everything closed. And that was a, like, pivotal time in my life because I got a chance just to go home and get peace and be around my family and my loved ones and people that really, you know what I'm saying, love me for me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in this life that we live in the basketball world, you might get around some people that might not really have your best interest sometimes. So I got a chance to just go home, and I was at home for 9 months from March till December. And that's a long time, you know what I'm saying? Like with our seasons and things like that, our seasons are always 7 to 8 months. So being at home for 9 months straight was definitely tough, but you know what I'm saying, I had a decision to make. The Knicks turned down my option. I had a team option at the time. I signed 2 years with them, and they turned
I'm glad
down
they
my
did,
team
by the
option. Yeah. They turned down. Me too. But they turned down my team option, and I had to weigh my options. So I had other teams that offer way more money than what the Bucks could offer at the time. But to me, it wasn't about the money at the time. It was more about getting to a culture, a winning stability, you know what I'm saying, with players that wanted to win just like I wanted to win, and was tired of losing. Was definitely a tough first 5 years of my career on, you know what I'm saying, on stinker teams where we really didn't have any outlet, you know what I'm saying, no outlook on what it would be the next year, because the next year we was going to have 7, 8 new guys every year. So definitely, you know what I'm saying, shout out to November 19th. That was a big day. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad it all came into fruition.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to hit you with another date. August 15th. You know what that is?
Bobby Portis Day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby Portis Day at the crib, man. Shout out Little Rock, Arkansas, by the way. My pride and joy where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I definitely
How do you feel
rep
about that, man? What kind of, like, back home, too, they really celebrate us. I'm not going to lie. They really, love us. But, like, how do you feel?
I'm not going to lie, man. Like, growing up from the South, being from Arkansas, there's not many people who make it to the pros. Like, we don't have, you know what I'm saying, we got a handful of guys that generally make it every 4 to 5, 6, 7 years. And, you know what I'm saying, not only for me to make it to the NBA, but to give back to my city and for them to give back to me and give me my own day in Arkansas. Man, that's definitely like a dream come true. When the mayor, because I have a foundation that supports single moms, and we do it each and every year. We have a foundation weekend, and we does that every weekend. That's a give back thing to the kids, to the city, to the single moms, and all proceeds go towards them. And the mayor showed up to one of our events and gave me the key to the city. Then he came back again and said,
the real key to the city.
Yeah, like, and then he gave me my own day, and I'm like, whoa! I started crying, like, yo, what? This is crazy.
Oh man! First of all, let's talk about the real heroes. I have a great relationship with my mom.
Yeah, for sure.
And how's your relationship with your family?
I mean, with mine, it's definitely my pride and joy. Like, it's always been just me, my mom, and my little brother. That's always how it's always been since I was little. You know what I'm saying? No matter what our situations were, what our struggles was, we always was a close-knit group, and still to this day. You know what I'm saying? It's my mom, like my best friend. I can go to her about anything, girlfriend problems. You know what I'm saying? If I need some help with some basketball, 'cause my mom hoop too. So anything I need help with, yeah. She nice too. She got a lot of wood. So, like, fun fact, my mom was gonna try out for the WNBA. It was a year that I think it was a year or two after I was born, but she was pregnant with me, so she couldn't do it. So she had to stop school and things like that. My mom was nice and ball though. Yeah, she was nice. I couldn't beat my mom growing up too, playing ball. Like, I could never beat her, like, until I got to, like, I was like 13. I got a little taller. Then she couldn't mess with me.
Oh, so you used to play like 1-on-1, like
yeah. Like, that was like we like my whole family is super competitive. Like, we always play Uno, like, and all these different games, 2K, Madden. But my mom, she's a go-getter. We used to go outside and play 1-on-1 on the goal. And my mom, she was just too strong. Like, as a kid, like, she's bagged me down post meal. Like, she was just too strong. So she definitely used to kill me all the time. Shout out moms though.
So okay, my dad was a professional soccer player, but my mom used to she used to do high jump and long jump.
Yeah.
So I come from a athletic family, but it would be nice, if they. So I don't even know if Giannis remembers this because he was kind of young. I first saw my dad, bro. The first dunk I've ever saw was my dad dunk.
What kind of dunk he did?
So, true story. So my dad never played basketball, but they had it. We went to a playground, and some people was like, okay, he's black, he's tall. Hey, come to our team. It's 3-on-3 or something like that. And they're playing 3-on-3. And my dad, I don't know, he just dribble like this, just dribble, like just elevated, just dunked it, 2 hands, I was like, oh. But then it's so crazy because throughout the years, I could always remember somebody dunking it, but I didn't know it was my dad.
Yeah.
So I would tell my mom, I was like, oh, you remember? I remember my first dunk when you took me to this play. I was like, no, that was your dad.
That's crazy.
Dunked it. So I remember that. So it's crazy that you say this because, like, people don't really understand that it's really comes from a young age.
Yeah, for real though. And then, like, another thing too is, like, you know what I'm saying, like, when you have that competitive spirit, when you have, you know what I'm saying, your family members showing you the ropes, and you know what I'm saying, it might not always just be about basketball all the time. It might be whatever your passion and your dreams and aspirations is. So, you know what I'm saying, my family is definitely super competitive. You know what I'm saying, we always compete at everything, like I said, and just now sports. One of our biggest things is Uno, like I said before.
Who play Uno too? So.
Our Uno games, bro. Our Uno games is crazy.
I believe you.
Super crazy.
I believe you. Okay, so let's go back a little bit to the foundation part. What's your goal? What's your vision?
So my vision, like when I first got into the league, that's a little fun fact how I found out about foundations. When I first got into the league, I got drafted by the Bulls in 2015, and Joe Noah was like my vet on the team. You know, so you always had these guys that kind of show you the ropes, kind of lead you in the right direction. Shout out Joakim. Sticks, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So we always had these guys that kind of show you the ropes, and they kind of put you in position to be a good pro, and he was one of those guys for me. So shout out to Joakim, like I said, but he had a Noah's Ark Foundation that he did in Chicago. He gave back to the city of Chicago. He gave back to his hometown and things like that, and I wanted to start my own foundation as well. It took me a little minute to make it come true, but about 2018, 2019, we started my foundation, the Bobby Portis Foundation, that helps support single moms. My mom was a single mom. This is not
Arkansas, right?
We do it in Arkansas, and we do it here in Milwaukee as well now.
Good. Yeah. People should know that. Yeah. Milwaukee too.
Yeah, for sure. So we started that, and it's been good, man. We definitely been trying to just empower women. That's our biggest thing. Give back to them. You know what I'm saying? We know we can't change their lives entirely, but just to let them know that, you know, there's people out there that care, that can help as well. That's our biggest drive and motivation.
Man, it's powerful. It's powerful. I think this is exactly. I'm so happy right now. This is exactly why I started this podcast, because I want people to get to know like a different side of, you know, the guests or me of my family, just a different thing, you know, a different side of things. Okay, let me ask you another question. So you get drafted, you go to Chicago,
Yeah.
and
Chirac.
yeah. So you get there. What's next? Like you straight feel like, what was the point? Like, when did you actually? No, let's go a little bit back. When did you feel like, okay? And what point was it like, okay, if I work a little bit harder, I get to the NBA?
I think probably my 10th grade year in high school. I was starting on my varsity basketball team. I think I told you the story before. I was starting on my high school varsity team, and then there was other seniors on the team that really needed to play to get scholarships and things like that and get looked at by schools. So the coach just benched me. Like, he benched me out of nowhere, and I didn't really play as much anymore. And then we made it to the championship that year. And actually, I did win all 4 years in high school, so I won a state championship all 4 years in high school, by the way.
Man.
Yeah, shout out Jabari Parker. I think he did that too. Shout out Jabari Parker. We like two of the only guys did that. But anyways, man, like I said, man, we definitely we made it to the championship, and I didn't play that much in the championship. I got in for like one possession. Then I messed up, and they took me out. And that's all I played. And after we won, I just felt like I helped the team win. And on the way back to the crib, I was like, not mad that we won or anything like that. I just wanted to impact winning. Like, I was always been a competitor, and I always wanted to help the team. And my mom told me I need to start working harder. Like, work harder, you need to get in the gym more, get more shots up, you need to work on it, you need to, you know what I'm saying, dedicate yourself more. And every time, like, anything goes wrong with me, I always think about that time. But that moment in the car ride, that moment in the car riding back to Little Rock with my mom, that definitely changed my whole outlook on how to work hard, how to dedicate myself, how to get extra work in. I don't think I was putting in the extra work. I might have was just working out during practice or things like that, but I wasn't putting in the extra work at first. After that, I started putting in the extra time, and I started seeing it pay off. I got ranked.
Yes, sir.
I got ranked my 10th grade summer. I got ranked like 35 in the nation. And then my 11th grade year, I got ranked top 10 in the nation. Then my senior year fell back a little bit because we had guys start reclassifying to our class. Andrew Wiggins, Wayne Selden, and Joel Embiid, all those guys came to my high school class because all those guys reclassified. And then I went back to like 14 or something like that. But I definitely knew that, you know what I'm saying, after my 10th grade year, after my mom told me to start working hard, that's when I knew I could have a chance to make it, because my mom always just tells me the truth. Like, she tells me if I'm not working hard. She tells me if I'm not going hard. She tells me to be a garbage man on the basketball court, things like that. And I just trust her word.
Yes, sir. See, telling the real heroes, man. I'm telling you.
Nah, for real though. You gotta trust your moms, you know, man. You know what I'm saying? They know your best interests. They know you because, you know what I'm saying, you are their sons. You are a spitting image of them. Like, you look at my mom, I look just like my mom. So it's crazy.
You know, one of the other reasons, you know, like the purpose of this podcast is, you know, motivation, you know, through the struggle. So what is the underdog way? If you just
The underdog way?
Yes.
So, like, with me, man, like, when I talk about being an underdog, it's not about, like, sports. Like, it's not about, oh, yeah, like, I got drafted number 22. I should have been lottery. Like, I'm an underdog. Nah, it's not that. Like, being an underdog is way of life, bro. Like, people out here are real deal, real life underdogs in the real world in real time. Like, the single mom with 5 kids that don't know where their next meal is gonna come from. Like, she's an underdog. She has to grind and keep going to help provide for her kids. This little boy that has dreams, aspirations of being an NBA player, nobody in his neighborhood thinks he's ever gonna make it. So he's an underdog. It's the little girl that wants to be a nurse one day or a doctor, and she's from the hood, and nobody really is giving her motivation to help her get there. But these are her dreams and aspirations. She's an underdog. So with me, so like when I talk about underdog, I talk about the real people in real life that go through real things, that has dreams and aspirations to get somewhere, but are kind of delayed in the fact. But once they get to where they got to, they was underdog before they got there.
Love that, brother. So okay, just could you maybe tell us a story or something you want to share? You know, nothing personal. You know, I'm not up to you. That something like an obstacle that you had to go through to get here.
Obstacle. I think one obstacle I had to go through, probably when I first got drafted. I didn't know anything about like not playing in DNPs and things like that. When I first got drafted, I was coming from college. I was SEC Player of the Year. In high school, McDonald's All-American, and I was a starter my whole life, and All-American in college as well, things like that and all this. So when I first got to the league, you don't really know or understand like waiting your time, or like it's just not your time to play because other guys on the team that they might got a bigger contract than you, so they have to play, or you might have got picked later in the draft, so they not really going to put you out there right now. Like, you're not understanding it's the process, essentially. So
it is a process.
Yeah, it's a process. So I didn't really understand, like, why I wasn't playing early on in my career. Like, I thought I had a great preseason and things like that. And my first 10, 12, 14, 15 games, I got straight DNPs. And that was my first time ever, like, not, like, getting in the game. I'm like, yo, what? This is crazy. Like, what is this? So I thought I made the wrong decision coming to the NBA. I'm like, man, I should have stayed in college, this and that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you might psych yourself out, like, oh, yeah, I should have did this. And, man, why did I do this? If I would have did this, then all type of stuff was going through my head. But having good vets around, like Taj Gibson and Joakim Noah telling me, like, bro, just keep going, stay locked in. Things happen.
Stay locked in.
Players get traded. Players get hurt. You just never know when your time is going to be there. But just know, like, whenever Coach calls your number, you got to be ready. And Coach called my number. Like, it was like the 16th game of the season. We was down like 30 points against Charlotte. We at Charlotte. I'll never forget it. Kemba Walker cooking us. We down by 30. Coach put me in. I scored like 10 points in 6 minutes. Like,
went crazy.
Quick. And ever since then,
I was hyped.
Yeah, I was in the line. I'm talking crazy. Yeah, play me. I'm talking to the coach. Yeah, put me in, play me, all types of stuff. Like, I'm talking crazy. And then ever since then, I've been in the lineup, and I think that was I think that was like one of the toughest obstacles of my career because, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you get drafted, you think everything peaches and cream. Oh, yeah, you got drafted. You think you finna come play. You play against all your favorite players, and suddenly, like, the coach don't play. You like, whoa, like, what's all this? And your family members don't understand because they think that, you know what I'm saying, they know that you work hard and you go to the gym, you put extra work in, but they don't really understand the process.
They don't understand. And, but the coach thing is not even personal.
Yeah.
Most of the times.
Yeah.
But, it's like, it's hard to explain, but it's part of the journey.
Yeah, for sure.
You go to other teams, you get to play. You go to other teams, you don't play. And you got to just understand how to have a good sense of navigating through this emotions of like, man, I want to play, or man, forget about all that. I'm here. Like, you just have to, breathe and just keep going, get to the gym every day. So it's tough.
See, I'm thankful that I didn't really play early on because I got a chance to, like, watch my vets. Like, I got a chance to watch what Joakim Noah do. I took some from his game. Like, when he DHO, he fake. Like, that's why I got the fake DHO from Joakim, because he'd go like he finna pass and he'd fake it and go dunk that thing. And then Taj Gibson, I got from him, he face up, jab, spin move, up and under, like, got that from him. Then Pau Gasol, face up, jab, shot, sidestep. Like, I took some from everybody game that I was watching, like, for 10, 14 games. Then I tried to just work on, like, little bits and pieces of added to my game. So, like, that's what I did when I wasn't playing.
Quick question is, were you watching anybody else growing up playing?
I think one of my favorite, like 3 of my favorite players that I think I kind of play all in one. Zebo for one, like he's always going left. I think I'm always going right, and everybody know it, but we still get right some way. Like that's him for one. I don't jump high, he don't jump high. Rasheed Wallace, just his savviness, his fadeaways, he shoot on the block, face up, stretch. He's one of the first real stretch bigs in the league that can knock down the 3, play 4 and 5, and he's just a presence out there. And then KG, just his intensity he plays with, his passion. I
can see that.
His heart, his dog he gives, and just being available every game and playing every game like his life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's his last.
Man, that's
my 3 favorite players.
Somebody was asking me, it's like, man, TA, how do you have so much energy every game, and even in practice, like you just going up and down, you running, and then when you come in the game, it's insane. Like and I said it's because I play every game like it's my last game.
No, for real though, you got to.
And it's embedded in my DNA. Like I can't play it any different, like any other way. Like I get that. Like growing up, you get that. You get the fourth quarter, you got to slow down a little bit, read the play, see what's going on, time to score, see what's going, who's fouling, what we're doing. But other than that, like everything, like I don't understand, the other way. I don't understand, being nonchalant or like being, is that the word? Nonchalant? To be like, whatever about it. Yeah, I don't understand that because I love the game of basketball. Yeah. I think I've told you that. I love every aspect of it, like rebounding, passing, defending, scoring.
Winning.
Honestly, yes.
Winning.
And obviously, I don't like losing, but losing is a part of it. Like, I love every aspect of the game because
gotta enjoy it though, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I feel that because we really come from nothing. Like when you come from nothing, like you appreciate everything. You feel me? Like that's a big thing. Like you know what I'm saying? I come from Little Rock, Arkansas. I just stayed in 18 houses growing up. Like we never really had a set house that was like, oh yeah, like this our house, this my room, this your bed. Like nah, it was like whoever got to the bed first, that's your bed that night. Like that's how we live. So you know what I'm saying? Like when I make it to the NBA, I'm gonna go hard each and every game. Like if I can play, if I can walk, I'm playing. Like whether I'm tired, whether I'm struggling, whatever it is, like that's just what you gotta do. Cause this is my dream. I made my dream reality, and my family get to come see me play in an arena full of 20,000 people. Like you can't make this up. Like dreams is reality.
Man, that's inspiring how you relate. You can't imagine when we talk about that. But okay, let me ask you. Okay, basketball stops now. Who's Bobby Portis?
So Bobby Portis is a businessman. As time has grown,
you a businessman?
Yeah, super business.
Hey, you a business?
I'm on business. I'm standing on business. For real, I'm standing on business.
That's what I want to hear. Okay.
Yes, I'm a true businessman. I got a lot of things going for me off the court. A lot of other businesses that I run to try to, you know what I'm saying, help put my people on, put my people in position to win as well. Cause you know what I'm saying. When one win, we all win. Ain't that the saying, TA? You know what I'm saying? When one of us win, we all win. Man, so
one of us score, we all score.
You know what I'm saying? That's the saying. So I try to be the same way, man. So that's just how I rock. That's how we coming. And it's always family over everything for me, man. So Bobby Portis as the basketball player, that's cool. But I think Bobby Portis as the man, the businessman, has grown and has evolved over the years in so many ways. And I've seen myself just grow up, and I'm super proud of that. I'm super proud of that side of myself, for sure.
All right, man, it's insane. But like throughout the years, you've grown so much, and outside of basketball, I don't just barely know you for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Now, but man, it's crazy. I'm thinking about just the first day you came in training camp, and we're like, okay, we're doing training camp. We're playing 1-on-1. We're playing ones. I'm like, okay, he can play. Okay, it's not just, you know what I'm saying? It's not just like
tough guy.
Tough guy. Yeah. He can play. Okay, then understanding like he's gonna give everything for the team.
Everything.
Really, like you really do this. So, and then the other aspect was like, okay, let me see how he is outside of basketball, because a lot of people, I don't really talk about like what I do outside of basketball, but a lot of people who know me know like do a lot of the family business and the
standing
family
on business.
Yeah, the family office, everything outside of basketball. So I wanted to see how you were like outside of basketball. So okay, let's talk fashion. Let's talk a little bit of about fashion.
So my brand is the Underdog brand. We started in 2020, February 2020 on my birthday, and we kind of got off to a slight delay with the pandemic. Got delayed about 8, 9, 10 months. But coming to Milwaukee was one of the best things, man. We got in a market where, obviously a small market, but we got people that really, what I'm saying, support and love what you do. And being here has helped my brand and helped my brand take off in ways that I can, never imagine, man. We doing pretty well for ourselves, but still have a long way to go. We take it one day at a time, but still think bigger picture, but definitely truly blessed. To rep the Underdog meaning, just for the culture, man. It's a culture thing, man. Like I said before, man, just not about being an athlete because you're an underdog because, oh, man, my coach don't play me or I got picked at this position or I'm not getting no respect from the media. Nah, we use it as just a way of life, and I think people can relate to that.
Okay, now that you mentioned those three things, okay, let's go. It's a young guy out there, a young lady, young man. What do we tell them, me and you? How do they respond to hate?
Hate?
Yeah.
I mean, for one, man, if you ain't got nobody hating on you, then for one, you probably not doing nothing right. I mean, that's just for one. Like, if you ain't got nobody hating on you and talking about you, then probably need to look yourself in the mirror and keep it real with yourself for one and try to figure some things out. But hate is just a part of the process, man. Like, all the greats, all the people that do well for themselves have people that don't like what they do. And it just comes with the territory. But with me, I don't really look at that. When I was younger, and I was 20, 21, 22, 23, even 24 years old, I used to always look at all the tweets and people saying stuff about me.
You're on Twitter? You're on Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter.
I haven't been on Twitter like 3 years now. I mean, I get their posts and just get out. I don't.
I mean, like as a young kid growing up, we used to always type our names in as a kid, AAU and stuff like that. Like you used to always want to see like what all the fucking reporters were saying about you. Like, oh yeah, he's saying oh, I'm a 5-star recruit, this and that, all this.
Ooh,
and then
that's
you
an
see
American
all these.
Thing, right?
Huh?
That's an American. I mean,
that's American. People still do it to this day. I still know people that in the NBA that after the game type their name in and see all the negative shit about them, then they just kills them. Like, real talk though, that's a real thing. People still do that to this day.
Oh, don't do that. Whoever does that, don't do that.
Yeah.
There's no point.
People still do that to this day. So I just do that as a young kid in the league as well. Then I was like, who cares what anybody says? I got to a point where I got to peace and I didn't really care what nobody said. And if I had a bad game, okay, cool. That's one bad day. I don't talk about somebody at their job when they have a bad day. I just had a bad day. So I just kind of move on and I just don't reflect on that. I have a 12 o'clock rule now that we put into effect. Once 12 o'clock comes, shit is over with. Move on.
I like that. I like that rule.
Yeah.
Hey, you heard that? For me, it's gonna be different because I'm not from here, so I don't.
Yeah.
I just don't follow.
Yeah.
The media. So I'll give you an example. ESPN, this, that, literally cannot follow them. And the other perception I have about hate is I don't think it's real.
Yeah.
I really don't. I think there's never been a person who's said something negative about me.
Yeah.
And then made me up close, shook my hand, and was like,
hey, man,
I still feel the
what's
same.
up, baby?
Yeah, I feel still the same, never.
Yeah.
So I don't feel it's real. I kind of feel that it's more of people, sometimes people got to say something, and sometimes people just, the spirit, just feels little. He's like, man, why do I feel like this? I'm not doing enough, or I got to say he's not doing enough.
Yeah.
But.
Because they want to be you though, bro. Sometimes people they become envious of people, bro. Like
Ooh,
that's an
that,
American thing.
That's
an
I got goosebumps.
That's
Now
an American thing.
that thing, that's real. I'm afraid of that. I'll tell you why. Because the hate, you know, the like,
Yeah.
okay, that's from afar.
For real.
That's from afar, you know, but the like envy, sometimes it could be, you know,
Yeah.
close. So I'm kind of always like, I'm very positive as a
Yeah.
person, and I've always want the best for everybody
For
else.
real.
Because I always say, because I've learned through one of the reasons I want the best for everybody else is because growing up, I was always like this. That's why I was so happy for Costas, for Giannis, for Alex playing basketball, because I always knew like, oh, they're gonna do this, they're gonna lead the way, and I'm next,
Yeah.
and I'm next.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm always happy for the next man, because I know I'm working hard enough. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. Gotta be
Huh?
happy for the next man, though,
Yes.
man. I mean, that's just how it is, man. Like, especially like coming from humble beginnings, like I can never hate on someone else for them achieving something great for themselves. Like I could never do that. Even when things weren't going well for me in my career to start off, like never hated on nobody. I just always stayed the course. I just always took the punches. Whatever came with it, I took what came
That's
with
real.
it.
That's
And
real.
then
Right
just
there.
kept chopping wood, keep chopping wood, keep chopping wood, keep believing in yourself. Keep going, BP, keep going. And then you finally get to a good situation where you fit in, and that's what it is.
As the Milwaukee Bucks, right there.
Yeah.
But okay,
Yeah.
so I know we got into, you know, back into basketball, but something we haven't talked about, you know, me and you, like after we won the championship,
Yeah.
right? So I was out with the championship, and it's something insane.
Yeah.
When I
crazy
say
feelings.
insane, I know you're from Little Rock, Arkansas,
Yeah.
and I'm from like Greece.
Yeah.
I'm born, you know, my parents were I was born and raised in Greece, but it's from Nigeria, but I was born and raised in Greece, which is like 10 million.
Yeah.
And we
10
barely
million people in Greece.
Yes. 11, 10, 11.
3 million people in Arkansas.
You know? And
Perspective.
and we barely had a handful of Afro-Greek players in the league, just playing, just ever played games in basketball, ever scored a point in the NBA. And all of a sudden, we have 3 that won a championship, and we all in the same family, bro.
Yeah.
So
y'all rock stars back at the crib.
not rock stars, but I want to say that we really, really appreciate like the way because they motivate us, bro, to succeed every year. Like we really pushing it, you know. But I want to ask you that, man, you took the trophy back, right? You had that experience. We did that too.
Yeah, that was different.
So talk to me about your experience.
So like with mines, I talked like I previously talked about my foundation weekend.
Yeah.
And I decided to bring the trophy back home during my foundation weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So just so the kids can get around it, so the kids can hold the trophy and see it. Some of the kids thought it was fake. You know what I'm saying? Some of the kids like, that ain't real, like this and that. And I'm like, nah, this is the trophy. Like, and I seen kids get real motivated by it. Like, so I was just trying to give back to the people back home, give them hope, because you know what I'm saying, I can't play basketball forever. So if I can just give kids just a little motivation, a little hope, just try to inspire them as much as I can, because the highest human act is to inspire. So like I just try to inspire everybody from where I'm from, and I think I did that weekend. That was really special to me, because you know what I'm saying, I didn't have anybody to bring a trophy back to Little Rock, Arkansas. When I was a kid, I was just grinding. So for me to be able to make it to the NBA and then not only win a championship with it and be able to give back to my community and my kids and show them like this can be you one day. That can go a long way for kids where I'm from.
Oh my God, it's. I understand 100%, man. So we were supposed to take it back to the neighborhood we grew up in, and it was supposed to be a huge. When I say huge, parade, bro.
Yeah.
And they had, and you know, I think some villages was on fire.
Yeah.
And we canceled it. Because, and you know, kind of like everybody was kind of like, you know, upset that we canceled it, but you know, how would that look like, you know, having a parade and
you know,
half of like Greece is on fire and I'm having a parade with the thing. with the trophy. But I'll tell you this: I knew it was real when I hit the airport, and
What
I
happened?
had like
They was chasing you.
I hit the airport and I had people who I seen for 12 years, bro.
Crying.
There, they didn't even text me that they wasn't gonna be there.
They just pulled up.
Just pulled up. So
How they know you was landing?
tell me about it. We went to the airport. It was like 300 people, bro. We had a full press conference
At the airport.
at the airport. At the airport, full press conference. It was like, what happened? He's like, yeah, you know, people from the airport said that you guys was coming, and they assumed you had the trophy and everything.
See, I got a whole country.
Yeah. So this is
I got a city and state. Like y'all got a country though.
yeah,
That's levels.
yeah, but you gotta understand, like for me to be able to hold the trophy with my brothers and act out scenes that like you see Kobe do, Michael Jordan like scream, and all of a sudden like your brother has the Finals MVP.
Yeah, for
like
real,
next
though.
door, like next to him. So it's crazy. We in the top of like a monumental place, Acropolis, and we like screaming at the top of our lungs, bro. And then we just leave the trophy and we go like, let's do it again. Let's do it again. And I'm texting you. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'm gonna need you. Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, we got a good thing going.
Let's work out, man. Hey,
Let's
hey,
work
man,
out.
You working out? You working out?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a great feeling. Okay. So let's do this. Let me hit you with 2 facts. I always do this. You know, one of the other things about this podcast is going to be educational, fun, and now let's get it. Okay. What do you want to learn about? It's 2 facts. Would you rather learn about an ostrich or a whale?
Ostrich.
So you know, like, a kick from an ostrich could kill you.
A kick?
A kick. So it's known that an ostrich could kick it, like it would kill like a lion. Like a lion would come, it would like kick the lion straight.
I know one of my friends got kicked by a kangaroo. You laughing, bro? Like real talk.
No, you lying. You're lying. No way.
Not for real. One of my friends got kicked by a kangaroo, bro.
Put this up. Hold on. How?
I'm playing, bro. I'm playing.
No,
I'm playing.
No, you playing. You gotta be playing. No way, bro. I was like, ain't no way. I need to know that what situation was he in?
Nah, cause like funny story, bro. Like, so one of my friends, not gonna say his name, we ain't gonna put him on blast.
No, don't do that.
We ain't gonna put him on blast. So 2 of my OGs, they was telling me like, hey man, like, it's your friend. He was struggling, man, overseas because he got kicked by a kangaroo. So I'm thinking, cause his shoulder was hurt. I'm thinking, oh man, he got, cause he didn't say he never disclosed what happened to his arm.
So you thought he got kicked?
Cause he said he got kicked. So they said he got kicked by a kangaroo, bro.
Okay.
So I'm thinking he got kicked by a kangaroo for real.
He did?
He didn't though. And then I went on with the story, asked him like, bro, like, how'd you get?
So you went on with it,
Yeah,
but he really never happened.
Because my homies never told me that it
was a
wasn't
joke.
true.
So
I
you
went
kept
to him like, hey, bro, like, bro, how the hell you get kicked by a kangaroo, bro? Like, where was you at? He was like, huh? And I'm like, bro, you got kicked by a
He didn't
kangaroo,
even know what
right?
you was talking about.
Yeah, he know what I was talking about, and I felt dumb as hell.
And you came in, it's like, come on, man, you got kicked by a kangaroo.
Then they ain't tell me till like a week later that it wasn't true. Swear, they sent me off.
That's crazy. Oh my God, wait. Okay, so do you want? Okay, I'm gonna hit you with the whale too because I had to. So I'm gonna hit you with the whale. So a whale, right? So a whale has like a heart, right? The size of a car, bro.
Man, no way.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. You can look it up. So whales have like their heart is like the size
They
of a car.
big though. Whales are super
Yeah,
huge,
so
though.
their heart is like the size of a car, and you actually can swim in their veins. It's true.
I ain't even gonna lie though. I don't
It's
never
true.
want to see an ostrich. And I definitely ain't trying to be in no water with no whale. Ever.
Would you be scared? Would you be scared?
Scared?
Yeah.
Scared ain't even a word. I'll be freaking out. Can't drink all that water, bro. Nah, for real, you can't drink all that water.
I'm sorry. You know, it's for me. You know, I grew up in Greece, so I was born and raised in Greece. So it's water, bro. That's the first thing we do. We go into the beach. So you go swim.
Man, my mama, before I get in any ocean,
Okay.
swimming pool, water, my mama done made a thing. I'm gonna be 28 in a couple months. Well, shit, really next month for real. And
You're
to this
happy?
day, say shit, mom finna get in the ocean. Just let you know. Like she always kept us on point. Like anything with water, she ain't like us near no water.
Oof.
Ever.
My
I can
mom-
swim. I can swim. I
Yeah.
can swim like a fish.
My mom was the same way too. I'm not gonna lie. My mom was the same way. She just, but it's a mom thing too. That just
Yeah.
like, man.
Overprotective. You know how it goes.
Yeah, this same. Okay, let me hit you with another one then. So now you got to pick one. Painful truth or a comforting lie.
Painful truth or a comforting lie? Give me the painful truth, man. I want it straight up. Oh yeah, I want it straight up and down. I don't want nobody to comfort me and be lying to me at the same time. Like they don't even feel right. Just go and tell me what it is. If it's painful, I get over it, man.
I like that.
Yeah, I get over it. I get over it. Like sometimes in life, like the truth may hurt, but the truth probably was the best thing for you. Don't tell me a lie. And then I be thinking that it's something for real, and then 2-3 months later you come back and tell me that, oh nah, that wasn't even I wasn't even like, you know what I'm saying?
what you
Like
mean, yep.
can't do that though.
So wait, hold up. But that's okay. That's to you.
Yeah.
To everybody else. From you to everybody else.
For me,
Yeah, to everybody else.
what would I tell somebody?
Yeah, would you rather tell them painful truth or a comforting lie?
I think the younger me will probably give a comforting lie.
Why?
Only because I never really want to hurt nobody's feelings. Like I never really wanted to see anybody
That's what
down.
most people say too.
Yeah, like I never really wanted to see anybody down. I never really wanted to disappoint anybody and things like that. But as you get older, you know, say keep it real, get a better deal.
Say it again. Say it again.
Keep it real, get a better deal.
Bro, you couldn't have said it better, bro. My thing is that I kind of like both. It just depends on the situation.
Yeah.
So can you imagine somebody in the hospital that you got to tell them like they have like
3 days to
oh
live.
my God. You got to give them some hope, something, man. And then it's real.
So it
But
really depends on situation, man.
Yeah.
It really depends on situation.
To me, obviously, but I'm saying like to me, when somebody comes up to me, I need the painful truth every time.
Really?
Every time. That's how I know where I stand. That's how I know how I gotta like motivate myself. That's how I know what's my next step. Because if I don't know where I stand, in the middle of nowhere.
Real talk though.
You know? Hey, okay, so let me ask you another question because you said something about this before. If you could pick, right, another sport, what would it be? You said that, you know, you came in, that your mom, you know, was used to hoop too, and you play basketball. Like, would you pick, if you could pick another sport, what would you do?
My mom didn't want me to play basketball though. My mom didn't want me to play basketball. My mom wanted me to play football. I was cold at football, bro. That would nobody know. Like I never talk about that because everybody said that they was good at another sport. Like everybody always said that. But I was nice in football. I was that guy.
You know, I'm not knowledgeable in football, but I want to. Okay, so what?
I was that guy.
What?
Nah, for real talk, I was that guy though. Ask anybody.
So what position?
Tight end.
Tight end.
Yeah. I
tight
can
end.
block and I can catch.
Tight end. Is that Earl Thomas? Is that tight end? No.
Yeah, like
Earl
Tony
Thomas
Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying? Those type guys.
Yeah, you taking. Yeah. You took obviously he took his head off. He coming through the middle, huh?
Real talk though. Tony Gonzalez, he was so nice with the Chiefs. You got Travis Kelce, he nice. George Kittle, like those type guys. Like I was like
Travis Kelce got you.
Yeah.
By the way, love this guy, man. Yeah. I don't know if he watches like kind of watched recently his podcast. Shout out to Travis Kelce and his brother.
Him and his brother, yeah.
Bro.
Nice.
Unbelievable. I love this because you know we're brothers and we play sport. Like I love his podcast. The way they interact too.
Absolutely.
So okay. Let me ask you another question. What do you think about the physicality in the NBA? That you said football.
Physicality in the NBA. It's kind of weird, man. When I first got into the league,
Don't want to put you in a spot, you know, replaying.
No spot. Like this is just I keep it real. Like when I first got into the league, it was a little more physical than it was now. I think you kind of got away with a lot more you know what I'm saying, bumping guys and talking a lot more as well. And things like that. I think they kind of cleaned it up a whole lot. You can't really be as physical as you want to with guys. I think they changed that because a lot of guys probably was getting hurt and things like that. You know what I'm saying? One of the toughest teams I played against early on in my career that was kind of physical was G. Hill played on that team, was the Pacers. They was really physical. They was a physical team because they was in our same division as well. They was really physical. I think our team was physical as well with the Bulls. We played real physical. Our scores was never going to be in the 100. It's always going to be 80s, 90s. If we got to 100, then it was like, oh, shit, the Bulls scored 100 tonight. But it was always going to be 80s, 90s, and things like that. But I think the physicality now is way different than what it was back then. At the same time, I think it kind of gives the offensive guy the advantage because if a guy beats too physical, then he could get to the free throw line a lot more. That's why you see a lot of guys shooting a lot of free throws and things like that. And, you know what I'm saying, that's why I think some of the scores are how they are as well. I think they want the scores to be high for the views and things like that.
Yeah, it is and it isn't, because at the same time you got to understand that the guard is getting more and more about guard play, shooting threes, and more of like less physical. It's becoming more and more. So they kind of want to give an advantage to all these players who are coming in. But let me ask you, were you with the Bulls when D Rose was there?
Yeah, I was there with D Rose.
How were the teams playing him?
Rockstar lifestyle. Dude was different. See, Pooh. See, like we all call him Pooh. That's his nickname. He was different, bro. Like it was just everybody tried to go under the screen. He started knocking that midi down, and then when you go over, he get into the paint. He jumped so high, and then if he couldn't finish it, it's like he would go to another level, and then he'll pass it. Like it was like his acrobat was just it was just Rose, different. But like I got like the last year of D Rose with the Bulls, so I didn't get the full effects of what it was before I got there. Cause when I got there, it was more of them trying to make it like, whose team is this? Is it Jimmy Butler's team or is it Derrick Rose's team? The media kind of created that narrative. That's how it is in bigger markets. Though they create these narratives and they run with it. So Derrick Rose,
I'm telling you, it's a US. I don't want to say US thing. I keep saying US thing. It makes me look like I love it here, bro. It's amazing. I'm just saying that it's just some things we don't have back home, so we don't relate to it
like
so much.
That creates views for them though.
Oh yeah,
like
definitely.
That's what the world want to see. The world don't want to see someone giving back for single moms. They want to see the toxic stuff.
That's why I started doing this podcast, because I wanted to
clickbait.
I wanted to highlight real stuff. I don't want to just be out here and talk about random stuff. I want to really talk about real stuff and real people.
Yeah, because like sometimes the media, like that's what they get their clickbait off of. That's what they get their views off of. They get their views off of two players that they can make not like each other, and then the team goes on a 5-game losing streak, and this is why they don't like. So that helps the views. So
let me ask you another question. Do you think players kind of believe that? Like, how like let's say somebody will come out and say like, oh, this guy doesn't like this guy. Do you really think they believe that?
Sometimes yeah, and then sometimes no. When it's no, I don't think it's the players. It might be their circles don't like each other. You feel me? I think that can be one part of it as well. And then sometimes those players just might not gel together. Like that's the harsh reality. Yeah, sometimes those players might not be for each other. Those players might not be the guys that should be the top two guys on the team. So it can go a lot of ways, but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I think you can say it perfectly, man. Another way, because like I see this all the time, and like I kind of see when people keep saying, oh my God, he's 15, he's top 10, he's 12, he's top 10. How do you know he's 12 years old? How do you know he's top 10?
Yeah.
How do you? He's 15, he's top 10. But I personally, because we don't have this back home, it's always been about the work, the grind, the hustle, the love for basketball. the love for basketball, and then everything else comes with it. You know, a nice, you know, like be able to feed your family, a nice home, a nice car. You know, first you build, like you work first, and then you build your brand.
Yeah.
Then I get to do this. Okay. Now I
Yeah.
get to do. Then I get to, you know, do this after.
But
I've
some
done
people don't
putting the
understand their
work.
brands, though, bro. Some people don't understand the platform they have to give knowledge and give gems to people. Some people don't understand it's the platform they have or the power of their brand. Like, people don't understand that. And it took me a long time to figure that out as well, that this is for real, bro. Like, we have a chance to, you know what I'm saying, not only change our lives, but change the people around us lives. And, you know what I'm saying, like, I had to really, real deal, like, learn that, okay, this is my brand. Like, I can't do anything to jeopardize my brand. Some people don't really understand the power of their brand. Some people don't know that they have a brand.
Yeah.
For real.
That is true. You hear, I think Shaq was on a podcast that I saw recently. And he talked about about drinking, and he was like, he doesn't drink. He's like, he never drinks publicly.
That's cap. Shaq, that's cap, Shaq.
It's cap. No. He said publicly. He said publicly, and he's one of, like, you know, you can't imagine, like,
Shaq.
what kind of dude he is, bro. He's so real. Like, I have met him a couple of times, and he's like very, very, like, real, and, you know, like, if he likes you, he'll show you.
Shaq can be real, but he capping on the not drinking.
You think so? No. He
DJs at the club.
I don't know who asked him.
He's
Hey,
getting
man,
a
if
bottle.
you see this,
He's getting a bottle sent to him.
please respond to this if you see this. But
Shaq, man, we love you, man. But
we
that's
do.
cap, bro.
We do.
Man.
We do.
That's cap, man.
We do.
That's cap, man. Cap,
Hey, again, he understands the power of brand. Like, I think throughout the area, a lot of players understand the power, like, of your brand and what you represent.
Yeah, for real though.
You know,
for real. Because, like, when you get in trouble, like, you're not embarrassing yourself, not just yourself. When something go wrong with you, when you get arrested or whatever you do, or you get a DUI, DWI, whatever you do, like, you do something crazy to, you know what I'm saying, mess up whatever you got going on, you're not just messing up yourself, you're embarrassing your family, you're embarrassing everything that you worked hard for. Like, that's just how it goes. So people don't understand, like, the power of their brand, and they kind of ruin their brands in the sense of getting in the way of, you know what I'm saying, not staying locked in on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? They get, you know what I'm saying, like, when you make it to the league or you make it to, because I can only speak for what I know.
you need to. Oh, okay.
Cause I can only speak for what I know. Like, when you make it to the league and whatever it is, like I said before, you might get around people who don't have your best interests. And those people can knock you off your square and get you doing things that's probably not for you. And it's probably not for your brand as well.
Okay. Another question. So, my name is Thanasis. I'm not from here.
Yeah.
Right? Top 5 cities in the U.S.
My top five?
Hey,
was
without saying Milwaukee, because obviously Milwaukee's number one. Put it
Yeah.
out there. Milwaukee's number one.
Shout out Milwaukee. My top 5 cities in the U.S. Kind of tough, man. But I'm going to just go over the shoulder. Top 5 cities. New York. Like New York. I love New York just for the fashion, the food.
I love fashion too.
You know, it's great. Great vibes. Got a lot of friends out there. Number 2, no order though, no order. But my second one, I love Chicago. That's probably like my favorite city in the world. Only because, like, that was the first city that I lived in outside of Arkansas. Like, I lived in Arkansas my first 20 years of my life. And when I got drafted to Chicago, that was like my second home. That's all I knew. So when I got traded, I was like, whoa, like, I started crying. Like, I don't want to leave Chicago. I was really crying, bro, for real. And then my third city, I like Houston. I love Houston. Big market, they have a lot of fashion down there as well. I have a lot of friends down there as well. Houston is lit. Love Houston. If you know, you know. And then number 4.
That's what I'm saying.
If you know, you know.
I want to learn.
Yeah. If you know, you know. We ain't got to say too much, but if you know, you know. Houston is lit. Shout out H-Town. Then number 4.
He's gonna say it.
4.
He's gonna say it.
I like Miami. I gotta go Miami number 4. Miami is lit. Miami is like that. I love the boat scenes they have down there.
Do you work out in the city? Do you like?
Yeah, every time we go to Miami, we always work out and we always get on a boat. I love the boats.
You should come to. You like boats? Or you have? That's what we do all day. Like we literally go back home and we work hard and we get just relax.
Love the boats, man. Love the boats, man. We have great times on the boats,
Okay.
man. If you know, you know.
Okay.
And then number 5.
He's gonna say it. Wait.
What you think I'm gonna say? What it start with?
The P.
Phoenix? Yeah, Phoenix did, but I take LA over Phoenix, though.
Okay.
I take LA over Phoenix. Okay. I like LA, man. LA was so my first time in LA, fun fact, my first time in LA, I'm a 20-year-old rookie in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like it was different. We fly to LA, we on our West Coast road trip. Because playing for the Bulls in November, they have the circus at the UC. So you always take your West Coast road trip like the 2nd or 3rd week in November. That's when they do their road trip. So we on a road trip. Our first stop is LA. This is my first time ever in LA, bro. Like we land, I'm like, yo, what the? Cause like, bro, we just coming from the cold. It was just 5 degrees in Chicago when we took off.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we land in LA. It's sunny skies. It's 90 degrees. Good weather.
Oh, you know.
Man, it was different, man. It was just different. Good vibes. Just, woo-wee. Can't say too much, but you know.
I get the thing, what people don't understand, just us not being from here and then spending almost a whole off season back home.
Yeah.
We don't get to, go to the cities and, work out like the same guys and do all those things. But so I just want to, learn from your experience and your stories and see, okay.
And the hoop session in LA nice too, though. Great hoop sessions out there, bro. Great hoop sessions. I think, you know what I'm saying, Chris Johnson, shout out Chris Johnson, shout out Drew Hamlin, shout out Rico Hines. All those guys have their different runs in the summertime, and different NBA guys go to different runs and play against guys. And, you know what I'm saying, that's how you get better, though. Like, working out is one thing, like working on your game, but, like, actually taking what you work and try to put it into a setting where it don't count is where you get better at. That's how I got better, like playing pickup and working on things that I want to do in the game so I can see if it feels good for me to do it. And then when it comes to the game, it just feels like you know what I'm saying? Like I know what I do. It's natural. Mm-hmm. It's more natural. So definitely the pickup runs in LA is top notch. It's been next level for the last couple of years as well. Due to everybody goes to LA now. Like that's the thing. Like everybody goes to LA. Yeah.
I thought it was shout out first of all to Chris Brickley. Brickley was my
in New York.
Coach in New York. Yeah. So shout out to him. I thought everybody was, they go to a lot to New York too.
So like I think people gravitate towards the New York probably like more in August because August, September-ish.
Okay.
Because, like Fashion Week comes there and people comes, you know what I'm saying, flies out there and things like that. But nowadays, man, it's the runs are everywhere, man. You catch runs in Texas and Dallas. You catch runs in Miami. I see them down there. They got a little pro-am down there as well.
You think me, Yana, and the brothers, you think we should go to play like something like Drew League? Pro-am?
Yeah, man. Y'all need to come to Chicago League, man, this summer, man. Come to the Shot League, man. Come play with us, yeah. My team this summer, me, Jabari Parker, Taylor Horton Tucker. We won the whole league this summer, so it was definitely lit. And just the summer vibes is different, bro. Like, you can be a lot more physical. And you got guys that's really like that, that's really nice, that's just not in the league, and they coming at you.
Yeah,
that's just how it is. Like, they really own that. They barking at you. They taking it personal. That's their time to get off.
Play basketball.
That's their time to get off, bro.
Take it personal.
I seen a lot of guys in the league get busted up by guys that's not in the league, and they get posted on all these social platforms, and then people get clout off of it. It happens every summer. Every summer, somebody get bust.
You know what's the crazy part is like kind of
New York, people in New York. I seen a guy from New York. He beat 3 Knicks guys. For real, he was killing.
Let me ask you a question now. Do you think he could play in the NBA?
Probably not, but
It's different.
But summer ball ain't. You get unlimited dribbles. Ain't no shot clock.
Nothing.
Can you guard me?
Ain't no like
break you down.
Ain't no if you take a
oohs and ahs. The summer ball oohs and ahs.
Let me give you an example, right?
It ain't about swing three. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
We don't none of this.
know exactly what you're saying.
I'm gonna dribble this shot clock out.
So let me give you another example, right? So you in a setting. This is what people don't understand about the NBA, right? Or like playing professionally basketball.
Yeah.
You have guys who don't play professional, and you play against them, and they have great talent. But if you put them in a professional setting, is that they don't understand like all that talent goes away. Mm-hmm. What do I mean by that?
You got to fill a role.
Yes, we giving the ball to him. We going to him.
Yeah, you got to fill a gap.
We going to him to the post. But coach, I'm a leak. Coach, like I'm a good slasher. I'm a 3-and-D. No. We going to him.
Yeah,
that's what we doing.
Spot up.
And then if you
run to the corner.
If you do something different, come sit next to me. So it's totally different. Yeah. The setting. So but I'm happy because the love of the basketball don't never goes away. Never goes away. You see, like I used to be a big fan of Andy Williams mixtape.
Yeah.
So back home we used to watch on YouTube or like this, and Hot Sauce,
yeah.
Bone Collector, like this moves, but those like those stuff were created from the streets. Were created from street ball, from playing in the street first.
Yeah.
And then you go to
That's
setting.
New York basketball though, bro. Like
I've never met a guard from New York that doesn't know, like don't have no handle, bro. Yeah. It's true. Like I play with so many guards from New York. Whoever's from New York knows how to dribble. Like guys on a string, boom, bang, bang, like everything, tween, behind the back.
Cause they play outside, bro. Like they play real street ball, bro. They ain't playing, bro. They'll break you down. 1-on-1, bro. They ain't calling you up, bro. Ain't no pick and roll in New York, bro. It's 1-on-1, bro. Me versus you, bro. Oof. Whoever get crossed, the crowd gonna ooh and ah. Better know it. And if he hit the shot,
I need to play one of those.
If he hit a shot, the crowd might run on the court. It's just what it is, bro. It's summer ball. Ain't no text. You talk crazy to anybody. You seen Deontay Murray hitting people in the head with balls, bro, this summer. He hitting people beat you people on the head, bro. In Seattle, in the pro league.
In the pro league?
In J Crossover League. It's leagues everywhere now. Everywhere is a league, bro. You can go to Seattle. Shout out Jamal Crawford. You can go to
Jamal Crawford,
yeah.
Man.
So you can go to Seattle. You can go to LA to the Drew League. You can go down to Miami to the Miami Pro League.
Send us an invite.
Yeah, everything, bro. They got all them leagues all around the world. So like wherever you at, you can just pull up and go hoop.
Okay. All right, let's finish. I just want to finish with a quote from you. What's the quote that keeps you going, bro?
Stay locked in, man.
Stay locked in.
Stay locked in. And shoot, if you don't work, you don't eat.
You don't work, you don't eat.
You don't work, you eat. That's
I don't think people understand how people was ready to, because you don't work, you don't eat.
You don't work, you don't eat, man. I think it kind of speaks for itself, man. You got to put the work in. You got to put the time in. Things just don't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? You got to really grind with it. And you got to really believe in yourself. Believing in yourself is half the battle. If you believe in yourself, it don't matter what nobody else says. Like you got to believe that you can actually do it. And once you believe that, just stay locked in, man. I got 2 rules, man. You know my 2 rules? What do you think my 2 rules is?
Tell me.
So that's a saying we always go by, me and my crew, man. Like shoot, at nighttime when you go to sleep, bro, who you see in the mirror?
Oh, me.
You see yourself, right?
Yeah.
So you see yourself in the mirror, you got to always keep it real with him. That's rule number 1. You got to keep it real with yourself. No matter what you're going through, no matter what your situation is, when you go to sleep at night, when you brush your teeth for the last time, bro, all you see is yourself. And that person know if he putting the work in or not.
He know.
That person know if he dedicating himself or not. That person know if he actually sacrificing to get the better, you know what I'm saying, to get the best out of himself. You know rule number 2 is?
I kind of feel like this is gonna be a trick to go.
Stay locked in.
Stay locked in. Stay locked in. Hey, can we edit that, please, and put that? Can we edit that? This last 10 seconds. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Your inspiration and again, thank you guys. If you guys want to listen to this podcast, you can go on on our socials. If you want to support Underdog brand, please go on there. Click his
If you
bio.
want some merch,
Yes, sir.
holla at your boy. Man.
Yeah, Bobby Portis. And then if you want to watch it on if you want to watch the video, you can see it on the Gruber TV on YouTube. Shoot, and on the podcast. I mean, whatever you get your podcast. We're in every platform. Thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro.
Love. Check the clock. It's B Portis' time.